Hey, sorry for such an aggressive YouTube title, but I think this is a very important video and I want you to watch it because it might help you, especially right now if you're struggling with low sales and low views on Facebook Marketplace or Facebook Shops. As the title says, how to abuse Facebook Marketplace algorithm, right? And what I mean by that is basically how to use specific tricks on Facebook Marketplace and Facebook Shops that will increase your sales and views. I've been dropshipping on Facebook Marketplace for the past 2 years, so I think I know a little bit about it. So let's get right to the video. So very important thing that you need to understand about the Facebook Marketplace algorithm is that it works heavily on the momentum. If you keep your good metrics, if you keep the good sales, if you keep the good products listing, Facebook will favor you and they will list your products more higher in the ranking search. So whenever someone is browsing Facebook Marketplace, they will more likely push you up if you keep your metrics right and if you optimize your listings, if you put the good titles, which are around 65 characters, if you put main keywords, if you put the good main image and a short but to the point description, Facebook will like that. As well as if you are very responsive to your customers, Facebook will like that as well. If you are very quick with responses, these accounts usually are performing better and higher. So make sure to provide great customer service and optimize your listings. I would not use bulk uploads, anything like that. Recently, we talked about this in my dropshipping guild. A lot of people were talking about it. I'm not a fan of bulk uploads. I'm a fan of listing individual listings, few listings a day. That's the better way, it seems to me. That's how I started eBay dropshipping and it works pretty good so far. If you decide on dropshipping on Facebook, it seems like Facebook at the moment is favoring Facebook Marketplace, which is weird because a few months ago that was not the case. It was like Facebook Shops were usually getting more views and more sales. Now it seems like it's going back to its roots and Facebook Marketplace is favorably better in the sense that there's more people watching Facebook Marketplace. This might have to do something with the local listings. Maybe Facebook is pushing your listings more locally, especially if you live in a big city or you list your products in the big cities. It seems like Facebook might be pushing them more likely. However, Facebook Shops are still great. Facebook Shops are capable of integrating with many other softwares and you can get traffic from other ways such as Google and Instagram, for example, which is not possible with regular Facebook Marketplace. But if you're starting out, it seems like Facebook Marketplace is being favorable against Facebook Shops. This might change in the future, or maybe if you already have a big Facebook Shop season, Facebook Shops with a lot of listings, you might be getting consistent sales just because you have a big store operating and Facebook will push this as well. Recently, Facebook released their information on their income to their investors and they didn't do so well. Maybe Facebook just is trying to get more money and they charge fees on regular marketplace and maybe they're just trying to get more sales from regular marketplace to get some money in because they are not charging fees on Facebook Shops. I don't know, this is just a guess, but the regular marketplace seems to be doing better. Okay, another thing that I want you to know is that whenever you open a new Facebook shop or even a regular marketplace, your listings will get tons of views in the first week. Brand new accounts get a lot of views and you should utilize this. However, once you hit that first week, just be cautious because you don't want to list too much either. So maybe within the first week, list around 100 listings, but after that, I would slow down just to show Facebook that you're the beginner and you're starting out and they seem to favor beginners. So don't list too much after the first week. I would say 10, 15 listings a day. That should be the number that you should be aiming for. Go slow, it's better that way. But within that first week, go to the 100 and you should get some good momentum and then try to ride that momentum up. Some people kind of abuse this system. I know some dropshippers that are very successful and this method is basically they open a new Facebook shop almost every few days and they ride that wave of a lot of views on these new shops for the week or two, and when they dries out they just jump to another shop and do it again and again and again and they even use the same listings. They just jump from one shop to another and another every few days. It's a crazy method and it requires a lot of pages and a lot of Facebook approvals. I never really tried this method. It sounds not sustainable to me. However, I get it. If you want to get as much money as you can in the shortest time possible, this might be the way. So if you want to try this out, I just told you the trick. Another thing that Facebook Marketplace algorithm tends to favor is the attractive price. So if you have the attractive price, if you have the lowest price, people will more likely click on your listing and will make the purchase. And I know it sounds bad because you might not be making so much profit because you are the cheapest person alive. You list your listing the cheapest. You can list it at the break-even point. So whatever it costs on your supplier website, list at the same price on Facebook. But here's the thing. hide your profits in the shipping. So you can charge for shipping in order to make money. So, you know, someone sees the price and it costs the same amount of Facebook and then the same amount on, let's say, Amazon or something. But when they go to the checkout, they will see there's a shipping cost associated with it. And at this point, they kind of committed. Some people might fleek, but a lot of people will be like, let's just go with it. And they will order it because they already started the ordering process and they just don't want to give up. And, you know, spending $10, $15 for shipping, it's not a big deal at this point, and they will do it. Trust me, I do this all the time. I hide a lot of my profits in shipping. That's where most of my profits comes from the shipping price. Nobody has to know that your supplier doesn't charge for shipping. So just extra money for you. Also, don't forget to use cashback websites such as simplybestcoupons.com or Rakuten. And if you have a credit card with a cashback on it, that's also a great way to increase your profits. Some of these credit cards offer like a 5% cashback. That's basically 5% more profit for you. And the cool thing about cashback is that apparently it's not taxable, but don't quote me on this. I'm not a CPA. This is not a financial advice. I'm actually not sure, but that's what I've noticed, that the cashback is not something that you have to report to IRS. I might be wrong though. Do your due diligence and check it out. Okay, another trick that you can try is to try to list the same listing on multiple Facebook shops. So for example, if you found a best-selling product, right, because you have a data from, I don't know, Zik Analytics, or maybe you research Facebook Marketplace and you see that there's a product that's selling very well. There are other people that are selling this product and it's doing extremely well. You can try to list them yourself. But the thing with Facebook is like, you can list the same listing on multiple accounts and one of them will get 0 views, but another might get tons. So it's kind of random. That's why you might try out listing on multiple accounts and see if something clicks. If you have multiple shops, that's very easy to do. You just basically list it on one shop and move it to the next one. If you're using software, it's very easy to do. Before we move on, I just want to invite you to the Dropshipping Guild, which is a course and a community that we built over the last year. It's really cool. If you're new, you will learn everything about Facebook Marketplace dropshipping. If you're veteran, you'll find a very valuable community where we also have weekly meetings to discuss anything new that we learn and help each other out. Think about it as a coaching calls, but more casual and very informative. If you use coupon code Facebook30, you're gonna get 30% off of our membership to the Dropshipping Guild. You pay once, you get a lifetime access. The course is being updated, meetings are still happening, the community is growing, cool stuff. Also, if you enjoyed this so far, don't forget to like the video and let's move on. This trick, I would call it more like a social trick. It's not, I don't think it has to do with Facebook Marketplace algorithm per se, but it has to do with the psychology of human mind. So try to use different images than your competitors, the main images for your listings. So for example, I'm a big fan of the lifestyle images, the pictures that show a product being used in real life, but sometimes you can't find a lifestyle image, right? It's not good. So what you can do is you can try to change the background. So very often the products on your supplier websites, they come with the white background. Nobody likes it, okay? I mean, it looks cool, but it just doesn't stand out. What I do is I go on Canva, I upload this picture on Canva, and Canva has this tool to remove background. I remove the background very easy with one click and just change it with, I don't know, yellow or orange or something like that, very abstract color so it stands out, and put it on Facebook Marketplace. Trust me, it's a stupid trick, but works. Also, you can try using review images. Review images, you can find them on your supplier website and softwares. And many automation softwares are capable of downloading these review images and uploading them directly to your Facebook shop or Facebook Marketplace. But the thing with review images is that you have to be careful because sometimes people are angry that you're using their images. So the only way I would get these review images, I would get them from the comment section. Like on Amazon, you have a comment section. Don't go on Facebook Marketplace and steal other sellers' pictures because you're gonna get in trouble. A lot of time you get in trouble. Again, just get review images from your supplier website under the comments. What are people saying about the product? Because review images, they show product in real life and what it looks like naturally. And a lot of people really like this on Facebook because Facebook it's kind of like a garage sale type of vibe. And whenever people see this picture, they think they're buying the product from a real person, and it just gives you more credibility. Review images do pretty well. Okay, before you open any new Facebook shop, what I would suggest is getting like 500 followers. That's usually the magical number that Facebook usually tell us to have on your new page. And there's a really easy way to do it. What you have to do, you can run cheap ads to people in like India, where you post the meme, people like the meme, but they're not actually liking the meme, they're actually liking your page because the ad is tricking them to do that. I run these ads all the time. I usually post a meme with Elon Musk or something, and I can get 500 followers for like $5. I have a video about it. You can find the link for this video right here. Go check it out. Really cool stuff. Why you want to do this is because you want to season your page a little bit before you actually start using it. So you're not going to get the restriction 4, which has to do with the credibility of your page. This kind of gives you credibility in the eyes of Facebook. It works. I've tried it. Check it out. And speaking of Facebook Shop and seasoning your account, what seems to be also working is connecting your Shopify page to your Facebook Shop. Shopify is really cool. It's like an e-commerce hub that you can do a lot of stuff with it. You can make it as customizable as you can, but also as simple as you can. However, the reason being why I'm talking about it is because it seems like if you connect Shopify to your Facebook shop, the brand new one, they tend to like these accounts and unlock your shipping option, and the approval process is usually faster. So connecting Shopify to your Facebook shop, it seems to be a good way to get your approval pretty fast. And another thing, as I mentioned, is that Shopify, you can get traffic from other sources, such as Google Shop, which is basically a free way of listing your products on Google. eBay, you can kind of cross-post listings from an Instagram. You can connect it to Instagram too. And speaking on Instagram, that's another trick that you can do. If you have a page on Instagram that has like, I don't know, a couple hundred followers, which again, you can get them really cheap by using ads, the cheap ads to get followers in different countries. So get like 600 followers on Instagram and post some stuff on it. Again, you can post memes, it doesn't matter. And once your page is seasoned, try to connect your Instagram page to your Facebook shop. Why? Because there's a lot of sales. To me, it seems like there's a lot of eyes on Instagram. I personally use Instagram more than Facebook, like app itself. And I have a shop connected to one Instagram page, and I get around 40% traffic coming from the Instagram shops itself. So when you link Instagram to your Facebook shop, your listings from Facebook shop will automatically go to your Instagram shop, and they're gonna be shown to people on Instagram. Really cool stuff. I recommend you do the same because you can get a lot of traction from there. Do you know other tricks? Let me know in the comments if you know other tricks. What do you think about these tricks? I think they're pretty useful. I use them all the time. Whatever I'm telling you here is something that I use myself. And again, Facebook is playing dirty with us. We can play dirty back. That's the idea behind this video. Again, I wanna invite you to our Dropshipping Guild. It's a really cool place. Don't forget to use the coupon Facebook30 to get 30% off. Again, you pay once, you get the lifetime access to me, to other dropshippers, to the course. If you don't believe me, check out the reviews of other people and what they're saying about this group. It's a really cool place. I love it. We have a great community. But that will be it for today. I don't want to stop you from watching another YouTube video. I know what you're doing. I know you have another one already prepared. You know what? Go ahead. Just go watch it. It's fine. I'll be here whenever you need me, okay? Take care.